Did you know that by age 65, nearly 40% of adults report significant sleep problems? But here's what's truly fascinating. In certain regions of Japan, elderly people report much higher sleep quality and fewer sleep disturbances. Not through sleeping pills or elaborate bedtime routines, but through simple, traditional breathing techniques practiced for just minutes before sleep. If you're over 60, what you do in the final moments before bed could determine whether you enjoy deep, restorative sleep, or join the millions who toss and turn night after night. I know that sounds dramatic, but this isn't about fear. It's about opportunity. Because these 5 traditional Japanese breathing methods could literally transform your sleep quality in days. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the first of 5 powerful breathing techniques that Japanese elders have practiced for generations to enjoy peaceful, uninterrupted sleep well into their 80s and 90s. And the first one, it's not meditation or counting backwards. It's actually a gentle abdominal breathing pattern that looks simple but calms your nervous system faster than conventional relaxation method. Most Western sleep specialists completely overlook it. And make sure to stay till the end because I'll share a bonus tip about sleeping position that most insomnia experts never mention, but it could enhance the effectiveness of every breathing technique you practice. Exercise 1. Hara Breathing. The deep abdominal breath that signals sleep readiness. What if I told you that one of the most effective sleep-inducing practices used by Japanese elders isn't a pill or special tea, but a specific breathing pattern that directly calms your autonomic nervous system? Hara breathing, belly breathing, might look like just deep breathing, but what's happening in your neurophysiology while you're doing it is remarkably powerful. Hara breathing has been called the switch to sleep mode, and for good reason. According to researchers from Kyoto University's Sleep Medicine Department, deep diaphragmatic breathing activates the vagus nerve, reduces cortisol levels, and most importantly, shifts your autonomic nervous system from sympathetic, alert, to parasympathetic, rest, dominance. That means it actually helps your body biochemically prepare for sleep by lowering heart rate, reducing blood pressure, and relaxing muscle tension. These are the very same physiological changes that must occur for your body to transition naturally into sleep. In fact, a 2018 study from the Journal of Sleep Research found that adults over 60 who practiced deep abdominal breathing for just 5 minutes before bedtime significantly improved their sleep onset time, falling asleep faster, reduced nighttime awakenings, and enhanced overall sleep quality within just 1 week. But the benefits extend further. Hara breathing also increases oxygen saturation, reduces anxiety-producing thought patterns, and creates a gentle, rhythmic focus that quiets the mental chatter that often keeps older adults awake. The beauty of Hara breathing is that it requires nothing more than lying comfortably in bed, no special equipment, no complicated techniques, and no physical exertion. Even better, it combines physiological calming with mindful presence. Each breath becomes an opportunity to deepen relaxation and prepare both body and mind for sleep. And here's a hidden bonus. The nightly ritual of pre-sleep Hara breathing creates a powerful sleep association, establishing neural pathways that signal to your brain that sleep is imminent. Many Japanese elders practice this breathing as the very last activity before sleep, creating a consistent transition that their bodies learn to recognize as the doorway to slumber. So, while it may look like simple breathing to untrained eyes, this gentle abdominal technique is working behind the scenes to synchronize your entire physiology for optimal sleep. Exercise 2. Ni-Shi-Go breathing. The timed breath pattern that overrides insomnia. You've probably heard that slow breathing helps with relaxation, but did you know that a specific Japanese breathing ratio called Ni-Shi-Go, 244, can override your body's stress response and prepare it for sleep more effectively than many sleep medications? According to a study published in the International Journal of Behavioral Medicine, adults who practiced structured breathing with specific count ratios showed significant increases in heart rate variability, a key indicator of parasympathetic nervous system activation and physiological readiness for sleep. But here's the twist. It's not just about breathing slowly. It's about the precise ratio of inhalation to hold to exhalation that triggers what sleep scientists call the relaxation response. Ni-Shi-Go breathing engages the body's baroreflex sensitivity, vagal tone, and carbon dioxide/oxygen balance, the exact physiological systems that regulate the transition from wakefulness to sleep. When these systems are properly aligned, your body naturally slides into slumber without the mental struggle that characterizes insomnia. But here's what most people miss. The exhalation phase is the most critical component for sleep preparation. In proper Ni-Shi-Go practice, the exhalation is twice as long as the inhalation, with a brief hold between. This extended exhale activates the parasympathetic nervous system more powerfully than any other breathing pattern, essentially telling your body, it's safe to sleep now, in a language your nervous system intrinsically understands. Even better, according to research from Tohoku University's Department of Psychosomatic Medicine, rhythmic breathing with specific counts reduces activity in the brain's default mode network, the area responsible for rumination and worry that often increases at bedtime for older adults. So, forget counting sheep. Your numbered breathing pattern is your medicine for a quiet mind. And if you practice while lying in your preferred sleep position, it becomes a direct gateway to slumber that bypasses the need for mental relaxation. Now, the next technique on our list isn't just for mental quieting. It's a visualization-paired breathing method that prepares your body for sleep from head to toe. Let's get into it. Exercise 3: Shinrin-yoku Breath Journey. The forest-inspired technique that dissolves physical tension. Have you noticed how physical tension in your body can keep your mind alert even when you're exhausted? This common disconnect between mental fatigue and physical arousal prevents millions of older adults from falling asleep easily. But what might surprise you is that a Japanese breathing technique called Shinrin-yoku, forest bathing, breath can systematically release this physical tension better than progressive muscle relaxation, all while lying comfortably in bed. Why is the Shinrin-yoku breath journey so effective? Because it uniquely combines breathwork with nature visualization and body awareness, three powerful sleep-inducing elements working in harmony. According to researchers from Tokyo Medical University's Institute for Stress Science, nature-based visualizations paired with breathwork significantly reduce cortisol levels and muscle tension more effectively than either practice alone. In a fascinating 2019 study published in the Journal of Physiological Anthropology, older adults who practiced forest-themed breathing exercises before bed showed measurable improvements in parasympathetic nervous system activity, lower blood pressure, and reduced muscle tension in just 2 weeks. The researchers were particularly impressed by how this combined approach improved what sleep specialists call sleep efficiency, the percentage of time in bed actually spent sleeping rather than lying awake. The traditional Japanese practice begins by creating a multi-sensory forest experience in your mind. Dr. Yukio Nakamura, a specialist in traditional healing practices, explains, "The forest breath isn't just visualization, it engages all senses. As you breathe, you imagine the scent of pine, the sound of leaves rustling, the feeling of a cool forest breeze. This multisensory engagement is particularly effective at disrupting the cycle of rumination that keeps many older adults awake." Here's how to practice authentic Shinrin-yoku breath journey at bedtime. Lying comfortably in your bed, begin by taking 3 deep, slow breaths. Then, as you inhale, imagine drawing in the fresh, oxygen-rich air of a peaceful forest. Visualize this healing breath flowing first to any areas of tension in your body, perhaps your shoulders, lower back, or jaw. As you exhale, imagine releasing that tension, as if the forest air is carrying away your physical discomfort with each breath out. The breathing pattern is gentle and natural, not forced or structured. Japanese elders focus more on the sensory experience than on controlling the breath. With each inhalation, you travel to another part of your body, bringing the relaxing forest energy there. The journey typically moves from head to toe in a gradual progression that mirrors the natural way we fall asleep. What makes this technique particularly valuable for those over 60 is how it addresses the common disconnect between mental and physical states at bedtime. Many older adults report feeling tired but wired, mentally exhausted but physically alert. By systematically releasing physical tension through this breath journey, you create the bodily conditions necessary for sleep to occur naturally, regardless of mental fatigue. Tomiko Yamada, an 86-year-old practitioner from Hokkaido known for her consistently good sleep despite her advanced age, describes her experience. "When I was younger, I could fall asleep anywhere. As I aged, my body became tense even when my mind was tired. The forest breath reconnects my body and mind, allowing them to relax together as they did in my youth." The neurological benefits extend beyond physical relaxation. Research suggests that nature imagery activates the parasympathetic nervous system more effectively than abstract visualization. The brain processes natural scenes differently than other imagery, triggering what anthropologists call biophilia responses, evolutionary patterns of relaxation that developed during our species' long history in natural environments. For beginners, start with just a 3-minute journey, focusing on 3 to 4 areas of your body where you typically hold tension. As one Japanese sleep specialist advises, it's not about perfectly imagining a forest. It's about creating enough sensory experience to interrupt the cycle of alertness. Even a simple image of a single tree with gentle breathing can begin this process.